Dangal greetings everyone. This is our final lab quiz 1 for CCS 108, Object-Oriented Programming. Program requirements. Design and implement a robot assembly system for a futuristic robotic factory. The system models a robot composed of different parts, each part having its own unique attributes and behaviors. The system should showcase composition where a robot is made up of various parts, and each part is essential for the robot's functionality. And these are classes and relationship. Robot, head, torso, arms, legs, weapons, and robot assembly line. And methods, behavior. Assembly, power up, activate, scan area, combat, and move. And grading rubric.
Today, we're going to present our Java program that simulates the assembly and activation of a robot using object-oriented programming. In this program, we created individual robot parts as separate classes. Each class represents the components of the robot: the head, torso, arms, legs, and weapon. These parts are then assembled into a robot object using composition. Let's quickly go over what each class does. The head has a sensor type and methods to activate and scan the area. The torso contains the power source and distributes energy when activated. The arms has a strength level and can be activated for combat. The legs have a mobility level and control movement. And lastly, the weapon represents the weapon system with a type and power level. Each of these parts has its own constructor and behavior to simulate realism in the robot's functionality.
This is a robot class and assembly. So thanks, Miss Antonio. Now that we know the components, let's look at the robot class. The robot class bring all the parts together. It has attributes for the robot's name, model number, and its 5 components. A method called assemble that takes in all 5 parts and connect them to the robot. Power up, this activates all parts in a logic sequence. Scan area, uses the head's sensor to simulate scanning. Move, trigger leg movement. Combat, activates the arm and launches an attack with the weapon. This demonstrates encapsulation and composition in OOP. The robot isn't built from a single class but rather multiple collaborating parts, each with its own responsibility.
So now we will proceed to the main method. This project uses multiple classes to represent the robot's different parts. First, we have the main class, which is the entry point of our program. We start by creating a scanner object to receive input from the user. Then we prompt the user to enter various details about the robot, like its name, model number, eye color, sensor type, power source, arm strength, leg mobility, weapon type, and weapon power. This input help us create specific parts of the robot later. Once we have the input, we create instance of each robot part using dedicated classes: head, torso, arms, legs, and weapon. This line creates a robot head with the specified eye color and sensor type. Now we move on to assembling the robot. We create a new robot object with its name and model number. Then Call its assemble method, passing all the parts we just created. This simulates putting all the components together to form a complete robot. After assembly, the robot performs a series of actions to show off its capabilities. The power-up uses the torso's power source. Scan area uses the head sensors and eyes. Move uses the mobility of the legs. Combat uses the arms and weapon power. Each action prints a descriptive message showing that the robot is alive and functional. Each robot part is represented by its own class, following object-oriented design principles. Head.java stores eye color and sensor type. Torso.java handles the power source. Arms.java represents strength level. Legs represents mobility. And weapon.java holds weapon type and power. Robot.java brings all parts together and defines the robot's behavior. This modular design makes the code reusable, organized, and easy to expand later. In summary, this program is a great demonstration of how Java classes and objects can work together by collecting input, creating parts, assembling them, and defining behavior. It simulates building a custom robot using core object-oriented programming principles like encapsulation and abstraction. Let's run this code. Enter robot name cat. Enter model number 123. Enter eye color brown. Enter sensor type sound. Power source battery. Strength level 90. Leg mobility level 95. Weapon type sword and gun. Enter weapon power level 100. So now this is the output after entering all this. Torso activated, power source battery. Head activated, sensors and vision system online. Arms activated with strength level 90. Legs activated with mobility level 95. Weapon system activated, sword and gun at power level 100. Head scanning area using null sensor. Robot is moving with mobility level 95. Null in, arms activated with strength level 90. Attacking with sword and gun at power level 100.
So thank you everyone. That's all for final lab quiz in CCS 108, Object Oriented Programming. Thank you.